You know what's cool about nature? And the more you know, and the more you know that you don't know, it gets ever more complicated. It's so complex, it never stops. This tree is an example of a tree that is in a decaying phase, so you see all the breakouts of old branches and starting to rot. And all kinds of creatures move into this tree to consume the resources that are in there. And in that way it's hosting a whole suite of biodiversity. So all associated with this phase of the life of this tree. But in many forests these trees never reach this stage because their value is basically measured from the wood they produce, and that gets value when it gets extracted. So the natural value of this tree competes with the commercial value of this tree. So what's bad for biodiversity is also bad for people. We enjoy all sorts of resources that come from nature. We're part of nature. We breathe the air, we consume the water, we consume all sorts of resources that in turn depend on pollinators, that depend on seed dispersers. All sorts of functions are fulfilled by nature that we use. So if nature is doing bad, we will ultimately be doing bad. Biodiversity loss means that ecosystems with lots of species that interact in all sorts of complex manners and that are completely attuned to the location where they exist get degraded into much poorer systems with fewer species, fewer interactions that produce less, function less well, or maybe no longer function at all, with negative consequences for adjacent systems. What we need to do to prevent further biodiversity loss is create a society that is more in balance with what nature can provide. So that means that we put penalties on things that are bad for nature, that damage biodiversity, and make things that are good for biodiversity and that are sustainable more attractive, for example, by a different form of pricing. Wageningen is traditionally very good in increasing the efficiency of agriculture, and we're also very good in understanding natural ecosystems, and what we're doing now is trying to connect these different kinds of knowledge to achieve a better way of using the available land to provide resources for mankind and at the same time preserve biodiversity. We're now on a destructive path with nature. We're on the way down and we need to bend this curve upwards. So we need to stop destroying nature, start restoring nature, bringing back the wildlife so that ecosystems can fully function again. And the sooner we start doing that, the cheaper it will be, the easier it will be, the more effective it will be, and the safer it will be.